I'm Jess,
Hi, I'm Owen.
and today I'm going to be peer reviewing Owen's playtime for his level 2 activity for the Maker Badge.
That's right.
Before I go into it, he's just going to answer a couple questions.
Okay. So, the purpose of this piece was to inform others and to kind of reflect on my playtime in the past and the play I had while writing this. Um, it was important to explain how playtime is really important for a child in development because it really provokes their imagination and it lets you be free during the day. So it's a good feeling of freedom. So the audience of this piece would be anybody who's interested in playtime. You know, could be anybody. Specifically, it's for the kids in my class and anybody who's looking on Credly at these assignments.
Mm-hmm.
The context of this piece was an assignment, and it was created in a Google Docs. I created it there, so it's easy to share. It's easy to work alongside. Because I can show her something over here. Yeah, I'm highlighting. It's easy to point out things. I can see what's going on.
Make some comments.
Definitely a good medium for this. Let's see. I started off with talking about when I played when I was a kid, and then in the middle paragraph there, I talked about how I played a game called Rummy Cube with my friends, and then we played a game of Uno. And
that sounds fun.
It was pretty fun, yeah. And the last paragraph there kind of sums it up and tells the audience why it's important that playtime exists in a child's life.
Definitely important.
And so far, I've shared this composition with Jess, Genoa Shepley, and it'll be anybody who's on the Credly world looking at our assignments.
True. Do you have any concerns? Do you have anything you're really satisfied with before I read this, or is it just...
Well, I was really satisfied with the game we played. It was like a lot of fun, and I think the conclusion sentence, or like at least the points I point out there, that it's a very important time to a child's day because it's when the imagination can be used, and imagination is good for the growth and development of children's brains.
Definitely.
Kids who are probably sheltered in aren't as creative or maybe social. It could be a good reason.
Yeah. Right.
But some concerns I could have, maybe like the conclusion might be a little short. But also at the top, I have top. I have a list of words that I associate with play, and those were pretty important to me when I was a kid, and like it was pretty like fun to get out and have some playtime.
Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions I could do to improve this draft?
Yes, so I read over this draft before we started recording just so we could keep this pretty timely, the video. So I want to start by saying when I looked at your words associated with playtime, I could kind of tell like you were an outdoorsy, like I feel like just like fun kid. Mm-hmm. You said adventure outside.
Right.
I don't know, it gives me like a good picture of like what your childhood was like. I like in your second paragraph that you actually like explained what the game was, because I know in like some people's drafts.
I'm sure you've never heard of Rummy.
No, I didn't know how to pronounce it before. Rummy Cube. That honestly sounds like a fun game. And then, yeah, the whole playtime experience, this paragraph gives like good detail about what you and your friend did. Maybe if I had to make a suggestion, maybe add in more of how you felt when you were playing this game.
Okay.
You felt when playing.
Okay.
And then your last paragraph, I honestly like how you kept it short and simple and it got like right to the point. I like how you mentioned the growth and development of a child's brain because as a kid, that's when your brain is developing the most.
Right, and it's definitely a big factor in how playtime has an effect on children.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And I like how in the first paragraph you went into your past and who you played with when you were a kid. Maybe add in a little more about who George was and how close you were with him if you wanted to do that. But other than that, this was a pretty short piece of writing, so it was pretty nice and easy to get through.
Right.
I like it. It's good.
Thanks for your help on everything, and I'll definitely revise it. Bye.